Emma calls it a break. I call it another unplanned pit stop in the middle of nowhere. Vandalf the White, our ever-reliable home on wheels, was parked in a rest area somewhere deep in the German countryside. Emma had already wandered off to explore, code for taking 1,000,000 pictures of grass or trees while narrating to herself like she's hosting a nature documentary. That left me and Maurice alone in the camper van. It was unusually quiet, the kind of silence that makes you aware of how loud your thoughts are. Maurice had been acting strange all day, quieter than usual, with none of his usual commentary about landscapes, conspiracies, or Emma's questionable decisions. He sat perched on the back of the passenger seat, staring out the window, his tail twitching in that nervous way cats get when something's eating at them. I watched him from my spot on the dashboard, pretending not to care. "All right, Maurice, spit it out. You've been sulking since breakfast. If this is about Emma's singing, trust me, it bothers all of us." He didn't even smile. That's when I knew it was serious. "It's nothing," he mumbled, his voice softer than I'd ever heard it. I stretched lazily, trying to act casual. "You know, for someone who never shuts up, you're surprisingly bad at lying." Maurice sighed, his blue eyes meeting mine. "Do you ever think about where you came from? Like before Emma?" The question caught me off guard. "Not really. Sharon and Tim were fine, I guess, but they weren't Emma. Why? You having an existential crisis or something?" He hesitated, his claws kneading into the seat cushion. "My old life wasn't like yours." There was something in his tone that made me sit up. Maurice was never this serious, not unless it was about something that mattered. I tilted my head, waiting for him to continue. "My previous owners, they weren't good people. God," he said finally, his voice barely above a whisper. "They were scammers, cryptocurrency scammers to be exact." I blinked. Of all the things I'd expected him to say, that wasn't it. "Scammers? Like fake NFTs and rug pulls?" He nodded, his gaze dropping to the floor. "They ran these schemes online, tricking people into investing in fake tokens and promising riches. They made so much money, but it was all built on lies. And me? I wasn't their pet, I was their prop. A luxury cat they used in their ads to make themselves look successful." His words hung in the air like a bad smell, heavy and suffocating. I didn't know what to say. I'd always thought Maurice was just a weird, overly optimistic cat with a flair for the dramatic. I'd never imagined he'd come from something so hollow. "What happened to them?" I asked. "They left," he said simply. "When the authorities started closing in, they packed up their laptops and disappeared. Left me behind like I was part of the furniture." For a moment, the only sound was the faint creak of Vandalf in the breeze.